helping people align with themselves, but financially people are stuck. And they don't know how to get off that trajectory. So I help people pivot their lives to get more in alignment with self and not lose the lifestyle, not lose the things that you like in this 3D world, because that's okay too. And remember, part of this whole process is removing shame, blame, guilt, and judgment. So if you're judging about money not being spiritual, well, that's your shit. That's what you need to work on. That's your work, because you're judging, and that's actually what's blocking your money coming from you, because you're judging that. Because that's a lower vibrating emotion, which energetically blocks financial flow. You really have to understand when that worry comes up, it's usually a feeling of unworthiness or not enough. So I remember the first time I was like when I would go out to these business dinners and I'd be like, oh my God, like I wanted 12 kids. I couldn't believe that I would go to these business dinners and lunches and breakfast. They've had a whole thing of food. And I'm like, what are you guys going to do with all that stuff after this meeting? Because there's still a bunch of bagels up there, still a whole bunch of that. That one of 12 kids came popping in. I was going, well, maybe I'll take a sandwich for lunch for later, right? Like I was like, oh my God, it's like all this abundance. And I was like, but it would trigger things in me that it was even there, that I could even be a part of that. Like, I don't know. And it's funny, as I've taken other employees and family members to these events and stuff where I travel, where I'm invited to go to and speak and stuff like that, I watch that same abundance thing like click in for people going, and that's just triggering the layers inside of you that don't feel enough and that you don't feel worried and worthy, right? So that worry is coming up because that little kid inside of you doesn't feel safe. And so ways to do it, like, you know, if you're financially putting yourself into a bind, right? Most of us know. It's like, but ask yourself the question, do I want this more than I want these other things in life? And then just get a yes or a no, and then make your decision from there. That's how you choose from a place of empowerment. The thing too is that if you're really not sure and it's really worrying, then just take a step back, and it's not a yes or a no, so pause. But we don't give ourselves that moment to pause, because 9 out of 10 times you won't go back and buy the same thing. You won't, because you paused. You were just trying to satisfy some emotion in that moment that was trying to come up and out by doing that spending. So when you can sit with it and not purchase and not do it, and maybe just go for a walk around the block, it won't have the same grab on you because you moved through the emotions and something came up and out. That's really when you can get to that place of being the observer of that and going, I don't really want that. Like I had somebody yesterday say, okay, well, let's go get massages and let's go do this. And I was just like, yeah, I don't really want a massage. Like, and then they go, okay, well, I'll pay for it. And I was like, it really wasn't about the paying for it for me. I really just didn't want to lay on a table for 2 hours. Right? Because it would have been about the cash flow for that. Because at that moment, like right now with Notre Dame winning all these games and me going to them, I have a lot of cash outlay happening. But it's about that awareness of what's really triggering that spend in that moment. Are you trying to stuff down those emotions by eating that expensive meal or whatever that is, or deal with that spending hangover down the road? Like I love this month. So if you spend money at the holiday times, start to put that money every paycheck into a bucket. I spend $3,000 every Christmas. And it is so fun to spend $3,000 when you have cash in the bank, as opposed to a spending hangover on a credit card come next January. We have to choose to financially play offense versus always being in the defensive seat. And starting to come in tune with what are those emotions that are trying to come up when you're doing that spend, and having that awareness. Because once you have that awareness and you shine the light, guess what? It dissipates. And you say, I'm totally worthy of getting that massage. But in the moment, I actually just don't want it. First of all, I want to say that we live in a time where there is significant spiritual warfare going on. The dark is constantly trying to get us to change our vibration to not hold the light body, right? So when we are tested with those things and we say, you know what, I'm not going to do that because I know the universe is going to, because it's a scarcity mentality that I got to do this so I get this for my family, right? But when you don't do that and say, okay, universe, I'm going to do the right thing by this person and do right by me, my family. So can you just have it show up to me in a different way? Do you want to experience free coaching based on my 25 plus years as being a financial planner and ask me any question that you want to ask me to help you get past that hurdle in your financial world? I run these free workshops every other month to start to open you up, to start to help you get to this next place. The information for my free workshop, click the link below and register, and I'll see you on the next workshop.